Hey, this is Dennis. It's Wednesday. I want to get back in the Bible study. We're in the book of Romans, chapter 9. We're going to start with verse 14. And I'll tell you right now, this is some deep stuff, and I'm just going to do the best I can. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Like, is God unrighteous? And Paul says, God forbid. For he saith to Moses, I have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. So God chooses who he's going to show mercy on. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So we had read where God had hardened Pharaoh's heart. And God did that he could show his power, and that his name may be great through all the earth. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and on whom he hardeneth. Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repellest against God? So Paul's saying, who are you to be challenging God's will? God's going to do what God's going to do. Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? God made us all. And he's the potter. Well, in verse 21, hath not the potter power over the clay? Yes, God has power over all people. Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor. What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endures with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy which he had afore prepared unto glory. So that's telling me that God, in his foreknowledge, he can see the future. And he knew, which he beforehand prepared unto glory, even us whom he hath called. So God, being able to see in the future, he knew which ones of us that he was going to be calling. Not of the Jews only, but also the Gentiles. So it's not just for the Jews, it's for the Gentiles also. As he saith also in Osee, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. I think he's talking about the Gentiles. And it shall come to pass, in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. I again think he's talking about the Gentiles. At one point they weren't his people, but now they are. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. Even though Israel, there's many of them, as much as the sand of the sea, there's going to be a remnant that's going to be saved. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. And that's interesting to me. When it's all said and done, all these thousands of years, to God it's just a short little time. To us it seems like forever. But it's saying here that the Lord will make, let's see, read it again. Because a short work will the Lord make on the earth. And Isaiah said before, except the Lord of Sabaoth, S-A-B-A-O-T-H. I looked that up, and it means the Lord of hosts, Jehovah God. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a seed, we had been as Sodom and as Gomorrah. So instead of having total, utter destruction, God's got a remnant, a seed of people that are going to be saved. And it's not just the Jews, it's of the Gentiles too. God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time.